Abundance.
When last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And they're using that power to hurt a lot of people. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Venatori brought into Minrathous. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the god's favorite tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the Blighted Dragons.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill them.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
Do you have any idea what you sound like? You could have actually saved the world from the Blight, but instead you chose to kill thousands of people with your vanity project.
It is not vanity. I broke this world. I am the only one who can fix it.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man, all too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I've got enough problems right now as it is. That's one for future Rook to deal with.
Pragmatism. You will focus on the present, knowing that someday you will face the consequences of your choices. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes. We found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganan's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
I wouldn't trust the Dreadwolf, but he's not wrong about us needing a dragon hunter. I've been a warden for a while. Seen some pretty awful things. But what the dragon did to Treviso? I'll never get that out of my head. Lucanus stayed. Said he'd be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathus, that's for sure.
Don't remind me. Fewer people injured and we wouldn't have to worry about it coming back.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but we're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the veil? You really trust him?
Trust is such a strong word, you know?
So you don't trust him? All right then.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Kun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right. Guess we'll be ready. Thanks for finding a contact. There can't be that many professional dragon hunters around.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
Okay, Balara, what's your lead on getting us a Fade expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Rook! So, we need a Fate expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now, he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
Your friend's request for a Fade expert was urgent. How darksome are things outside Navarra?
We've seen terrible magic. Old magic. It'll get worse unless we step up.
I see. Balara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, a Fade expert and powerful psychagogue.
You will need him.
Where can I find him?
The professor is currently delving the shrouded halls in the Grand Necropolis. We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately they grow restless.
Treviso's not ready to deal with the Blight. I know we had to make a choice when there weren't any good ones. Still can't imagine what Lucanus is going through.
I heard what you did.
Jacobus.
You helped Minrathis. You left us. And Treviso. All the blight.
I have nothing new.
Do Templars really not have authority over mages in Tevinter? What happens if there's blood magic? What do they do?
Depends on the Templar. Depends on who's bought their loyalty.
What do you do when the authorities can't be trusted to do the right thing?
That's how I keep busy.
The Anta make demands, friends. But so do the crows.
Lighted on the left, other injuries on the right. Don't let the blight spread.
That they pay the sick.
Honestly, the blight might be a good thing for this. Now everyone will have to come together.
I hear that when the dragons attacked, you chose to help Minrathis over Treviso. We drove it off at great cost. I don't expect an outsider is too concerned with that.
You've got a keen eye.
Help. Blight sick.
Company, get ready.
Making the rest of us look bad, Rook.
I am driven to strength!
Trouble scouted.
How's that? Just need a breath.
Got it!
Beat the odds there. About to have a problem. You read the notes on the Circle Rope case?
The murdered Magister's aide? Killed with an arrow instead of magic. Hard to get an angle like that.
It is. Where would you take it from?
I don't know the place that well, but there's a tower not far that would get a clean shot. And good cover.
But if you were angry and in a hurry, if the shot were more lucky than planned.
Well, there's that bridge. Wait. Why are you asking me?
Eyes open. All set. Move now.
Nice one!
Got us in range.
Right on him! One for us.
Your warden contacts. Efka and Antoine? You think they'll come through?
They'll try.
Well, it's more than we've gotten from the first warden. Where'd you meet them anyway?
It was the deep roads. They were there on warden business. Varric and I were after Solus. We didn't tell them at the time, of course. But you survive a Deep Stalker attack together, and you make fast friends.
We've got company.
Don't stay there!
Got us at range. Watch it.
Just a moment. Don't just stand there! Get out of there! Whatever you say.
Let's go again.
Good to go. Move, move!
We're on fire. Look out. Let's go. Clear out. Got us from a distance.
They're at range. Almost there. We got company.
Do this again. Got you covered.
You're right.
Look out.
Move, move.
Under fire. Watch it. Got it.
Watch your back.
Watch your left.
They're aiming for us.
I'm good to go. Would you look at road?
Nice hit, Rook.
Got us in the distance. Ready when you are.
That's Rook for ya. Gotta move.
Not quite.
Check the body to make sure it's really Fletcher. A sealed tube with notes in code. We should take this back to Chance and let him know Fletcher's at peace.
southern chantry buildings have a different feel to them. Not always a welcoming one.
Buildings like that make you feel small. Or smaller.
So after crossing paths in...
Chance, we found Fletcher.
Maker, guide them to your side.
Fletcher also had these notes.
Always scrupulous. If this is information on the Antom...
Are you all right?
Merely a cold. Thank you, my friends. I must now think and figure out what the Antom are plotting.